Hello, my Neopet people. Um, I feel like it's time for the ranking of the Neopet species. I am not qualified to do this in any way, but here we are. These are all based off of my scientific opinion. If you disagree, you have to search within because this is correct. Let's get started. Everyone's in alphabetical order, sort of. I just kind of grabbed this off a tier maker, so if it doesn't work, blame the people over at Tier Maker. But if we get started with just regular standard S, good, F, bad, I didn't recolor anything. Yeah, Akaras. Let's start with Akaras. I hate to do this, but I don't really love an Akara. Okay, I have an Akara. Lepediolite, that's my little baby boy. I did not mean to make an Akara. I wanted like something else. Then I created my account and it ended up being Lepediolite ended up being an Akara. And I love him. I only love Lepediolite though. Akaras are hard because I don't really like any of their colors. And I have personal beef with Princess Fernie Poo, so I just can't love them. They're not the worst species, but Lepediolite's really keeping Akaras out of the F tier because I just don't like them. And it's my special boy that I do like. I don't like anyone else's. Don't love an Akara. They're cute, they're fine. I get why other people like them, but no thank you. No thank you on the Akaras. Mine is beautiful, mine is perfect, no one else's. No one else has a beautiful Akara like I do. Up next we have Aishas, and I unfortunately love an Aisha. I love them. They go straight up to S tier. That's a classic Neopet. They're just like beautiful and wonderful, and I love them. They're lovely. They truly are. Like, yeah, like Akara's. No, not Akara's. Aisha's go straight to the top. They do. They do. They really, 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 truly do. Like I have no notes. They're like a perfect Neopet. I love just about every paint option. They're on all the merchandise for a reason. It's just a classic Neopet, a beautiful one. I have two Aishas. If I had like unlimited pet slots, I'd probably have every single colored Aisha. I have three Aishas. That shows because I have an alien Aisha, I have a mutant Aisha, and I have an elderly Aisha, and they're just beautiful and wonderful, and I love them. So like there we go. Up next, Bloomaroos get to join Akaras. I don't love a Bloomaroo. So sorry. They are a classic Neopet. The only reason they're in C tier and not F tier is because of King Roo. I like him. I like King Roo. He's doing a lot of the carrying for the Bloomaroos. Um, he's funny, and there's like a funny looking creature. I just, I don't like them. This next one's gonna be a little bit harsh, but we're gonna have to put Boris in F because I don't care. And like you would think that because I don't care, they would be in like the B tier, they would be in the middle tier, but I'm trying to not put too much stuff in B tier. Like I'm trying to like really, do I like you or do I not? I don't like Boris. I have never been interested in a Bori. The toy Bori looks cool, but I wouldn't get one. I've yet to see like a cool custom. I I don't like any of the Boris in the game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate them. Boris aren't gonna be alone for too much longer though because the Bruce is gonna go with them at the bottom. I don't like a Bruce. Again, classy. Very classic Neopet. It's a penguin. I can't do anything with a Bruce. Who would I have beef with a Bruce? So yeah, I hate Brucey B. Sorry. Just he's single-handedly pulling the Bruces down to F tier. I just can't do them. Don't like them. Like I'm so sorry to all the Bruce fans, but like, and I don't really see a lot of guys out here with Bruces. I'm gonna be so for real. Don't see a lot of Bruces. But the Bruce and the Bori will be joined by their brother, the Buzz, because I can't do the Buzz. Can't do the Buzz. I don't like bugs in real life, and I don't really love a bug on Neopet either. And then they're like flying. They remind me of like a dragonfly, one of my least favorite bugs. Can't do it. Um, they don't really have any redeeming qualities to me. So they will be at the bottom. They will. I can't do it. Cannot do it. Can't do a buzz. Chombies are gonna go to A. I love a chombi. I love a chombi. They're not an S. Because chombies, only like half of their paints are cool. And I have a chombi who's like unpainted at the moment. And chombies are also one of those neopets where I think like their base, like the default core 4 colors, like a very simple paint, look the best. I don't necessarily love what they look like when they're like fully painted and like fully customized. It's just like a very cute standard Neopet, and I love that because it's all about customizing and having a great time on Neopets. But sometimes if you can get like a beautiful default colored Neopet, it's great. And I love chombies, and they look good, and I imagine that they're like a mess to customize, but also because they're on all fours, they don't have the fist. A lot of the other pets have the fist ready to fight you. Look, that buzz down there is ready to knock me out. So is Bruce. Not the chombi. Not the chombi. Okay. Up next is another controversial opinion in the Neopets world, but I think chias are close to perfection for a species. I love a chia. I love a chia Neopet. They're all good. Fruit chia is beautiful. The fruit and vegetable chias, absolute perfection. I have a peach chia. Excellent. Grape chias. The banana chia. The apple. The blueberry. The asparagus. Literally all of the fruit and vegetable chias are great. And I have a chia. And I like them. I like them. I know no one else likes chias. But I really do. I like a chia. I have nothing else to say. I will defend them because I feel like no one else cares about them. But just in my heart, I know chias are like a nice, gentle creature. They're also another classic Neopet. They need to be on more merchandise. They need to be represented more and not as a dead chia. That hurts my heart. But like an alive, thriving chia. Okay, let's keep the controversial opinions going. Psy bunnies. It's gonna be the first one I put in the middle tier. The Psy bunny. I remember when I joined Neopets, I joined in December, and I really wanted a Psy bunny because they look cute. They really do. And I had to wait and wait and wait until April 27th/28th, whenever the day is, to make a Psy bunny, and I made like 4 of them. Now I'm only down to 1 Psy bunny. The rest of them have been zapped. Because Psy bunnies are hard because I want them. I love a little bunny in real life. A little rabbit, adorable. Psy bunnies are another one, kind of like Chombi, where I think they look best in the default colors because I don't love a paint for any Psy bunny. I don't care about the Royals converted or unconverted. Biscuit is like the best, but like who cares about the Biscuit paintbrush, you know? I don't like Halloween. I don't like Darrigan. I don't like mutants. Psy bunnies are best. And one of the 4 default colors. They're very difficult to customize. And they have the fist ready to fight. So I can't do it. I feel like we all come back to Neopets. And I'm generalizing. Maybe this is just a me thing. But like, you really want a Psy bunny? You get one and like, what do? You just sit there. Just sits there on my account looking at me because there's nothing cool. And I know that there's like a couple like piercings you can get for like the Psy bunny, but those cost Neo cash and like those are cool, but like it's not worth it overall. Really wish I loved a Psy bunny more. I feel restrained when trying to do anything with them. And it's Neopets. I should feel a little something, you know? I don't care about Drakes. So they're gonna go in F tier because like the more I've been thinking about this for a while, I can't find anything redeeming about the Drake. So we're gonna just go in F tier. Like there's not a Drake that I really love, so I can't even put it in like C tier. I have a Drake Moldavite. If anyone wants Moldavite, let me know. I'm not attached to a Drake. Even back in the day when Drakes were like hard to get, I never really coveted them in the way that I coveted a Croc because I just don't care about the Drake. And now everyone is a Drake. I have a Drake just because they used to be difficult to get. And Now that they're easy to get, I don't care. I don't. Like, yeah, the mutant Drake looks cool. That's not enough to pull it up to C tier. I don't like a Drake. Sorry. Sorry. Like, what am I supposed to... And it's just those big eyes just looking all sad. Even when they're not gray, it's just like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So I can't do a Drake. Sorry. They just have zero redeeming qualities. And they're, like, available. And, like, if they were still difficult to get, I would put them in the C tier just because I'm one of those people where it's like, oh, it's difficult to get, I must covet it. But, don't care. Don't care. About to be joined by a lot of people in F tier because there's nothing redeeming about the Eerie either. Sorry, it's like this weird, like, bird winged lion thing I don't love. I don't love. I'm gonna be full transparency. I've never really looked into Eries, but I don't love any Eerie. I can't think of like a pink color off the top of my head that I love for the Eerie, so you just have to go down there. You did too. Like, I'm not gonna be easy in this ranking video. Like, if you're not up to par, you're an F tier. So I want to say this is the Flotsam. I do want to say that's the Flotsam, and the Flotsam can go in the F tier as well. Don't care about them. Don't care about the Flotsam or the Jetsam. Is it a dolphin? Is it like a narwhal? It's not interesting. I've looked at the pink colors. Don't care. Boo. Boo. A Geller, I'm gonna put in the C tier just because it's not as bad as the people in the F tier. But, like, in the end, if we have to balance it out, I can move the Geller down. It's a dog. Not that great, not that exciting. I don't love anything about it. The fact that it's like a classic Neopet is what's pulling it up to C tier. They're fine. It's just like I can walk outside of my house and see a dog. Nothing special. Sorry. Now, because I feel like I've been very negative, we do have to move this little creature up to A. We do. I love Neopets. I do. This little dude right here, love a frog. Love a frog. I do. I just think they're cool. And then I know that, like, on the past pet day, I got like the frog and toad dress up thing. I like them. I know no one else cares, but I do. I think they're a neat Neopet. They're fun to customize. I want one. There we go. Also, Grundos. I really like Grundos. I know no one else likes Grundos, but I like a Grundo. I really like a Grundo. I have a Halloween Grundo who's technically cross-painted as like a magma in Halloween. Beautiful. I guess as a filming, I have a baby Grundo. I don't know. Because I could give up Tiny at any moment. Or Tiny, actually, I might zap. Because I got attached to it anyways. I like Grundos. The Mallow Grundo, the Halloween one. I think Magma looks great on a Grundo. I just think they're great. And it's so fun that, like, you can't just create them. You have to go to the little Crulador place and make them. And they were like, they're just so good. And they're always smiling. And I know you guys have issues with feet. I do too. Just throw some shoes on it. Get the Halloween ones so it covers up the feet. But I think we need to be nicer to Grundos. Like, there's no reason that they're getting that much hate. They're so cute. A purple Grundo. Grundos are one of the few ones where it's like, I like most of them. It's very like Chia and Aisha where it's like, I love all of them. I do. Grundos, and they're so cute. You guys are just haters. Like, as a hater, you guys just hate Grundos for no reason. Grarl. I don't care about Grarls. I don't. Dinosaurs are fine. What have I been saying for a lot of people in F tier? Why should I put you in a tier above? You have to do something to earn an S, A, B, or C tier. You're not doing any of that. You have nothing. You have nothing, so you're an F tier. Hissies, I'm going to put in C tier because I had a Hissy for about a week. I could see Hissies being an F tier. They have the double fist. They got two fists ready to fight me, which I hate. There's not a lot that I like about them. But I like snakes and reptiles in real life, so that's kind of pulling it up to C tier. But I also like dinosaurs, so I don't know. I don't know. I had a hissy for like a week. I adopted an ice hissy from the pound. Kept him for like a week. Put him back in the pound. And I've been like monitoring him for like 3 months. The new owner, beautiful. The new owner should have been the owner from the beginning for that little hissy, whose name I will keep secret for privacy reasons. But that ice hissy is living the greatest life. And I've checked in like a couple times, like this person's active on Neopets, still an ice hissy, always in the lodge, always bloated, always happy and smiling. So I love that. So hissies are only up here because I fostered a hissy. Very cute, very cute, very cute. Ixies I don't like. Ixies I have nothing to say. Big head, bobblehead. Big ol' head, little neck. I don't love an Ixie. You know what? I'll put you in C. I'll put you in C. Because I have thoughts on Tarla. And so if you're being a little interested, because I have beef with Tarla. I've had beef with Tarla coming up on 2 decades. I've had beef with Tarla. So that's not necessarily good, but you are giving me a little something. So, C tier. What is this? The Jetsam? Bye. Bye, Jetsam. Bye. Bye. Two fists. It's a shark. Looks mean. Don't love it. What are we doing? No, thank you. Koi. Koi's gonna go in C tier too. Koi's gonna go in C tier. Beautiful. I love the fish. Get rid of the arms completely. And we'd be cooking. There's just nothing I can do with a koi. I want to say I like their default colors, but it's like, eh. We're balancing it out. You're in C tier. F tier is gonna get a couple more people because I don't like Jub Jubs. Go down there, Jub Jub. I don't care about the coconut Jub Jub. I don't. And I know the Grundo antis are gonna use what I'm about to say next against me, but Grundos have redeeming qualities. Jub Jubs don't. Jub Jubs are just feet. It's some lint with some stompers, and I don't like them. I don't. Very scary. Don't like them. No. Don't like a Jub Jub. They are like low-key kind of like a classic Neopet, but like 50, like the 57 species are classic. I just can't do. They're scary. And like any Neopet in real life would be scary, but Jubs, they'd be some of the scariest. Up next, the Saibani is getting a friend. We're putting the Kachik there. I've been saying classic Neopet. Like the Kachik is like a classic Neopet. My very first Neopet was a Kachik. In fact, back on my childhood account that they won't return back to me was a Kachik. Beautiful. I wouldn't choose a Kachik now. Like if I was pound surfing or like making a new Neopet, I wouldn't really care. And I feel like they're kind of the forgotten or like the least appreciated of the classic Neopets. Like they're on all the merch. Like here you go, there's your Kachik. Very cute. But then like you gave us like that moldy looking Kachik. Remember the polka dot one that looked like the stinky cheese touch? I don't know. We need like a Kachik revival. But I don't love them. Again, very big head. But it's that nostalgia for me. It's the nostalgia for me. Up next, Crocs. Crocs are also gonna go in B tier because I always wanted a Croc. Always wanted a Croc. And then everyone got Croc stuff. Everyone got like the little, either a paintbrush or like the Croc pet that they could then turn into a Croc. In TNT, they want to keep me humble because all this time I've been playing Neopets, I never got a Croc, a little daily reward. So I'm still on the hunt for a Croc. I just think they look cool and I like them better than a Drake. And I'm sure the moment I get a Croc, it's gonna go down to F tier just with Drake. But like, it evades me. Why can't I get a Croc? Everyone else has one. They could have been their little dailies and weeklies. Not moi. But I like more of the Croc colors. Again, the little fist. Can't do, but I hate the fist on all the Neopets, to be honest. But I think a Croc is solid. I like a croc, I really do. F tier, make some space. Make some space so this little Kiko thing can join you. Don't like them. They're just arms. And like, do they float? How do they move? Because everyone else, I can see them like walking or crawling or swimming. How do Kikos move? Do they float or do they use like their knuckles as legs? I can't stand it. I can't. Like the circle with just the arms. No. No. The Kyrie, is that what it is? It's F tier, that's what it is. Just don't love them. Don't love them, and I have a beef with a couple of Kyrie. Yeah, because I was about to say, when you play Grand Theft Imagine, I do root for Stan to steal, but you're already an F tier. I feel like that's just where you belong. Sorry. C tier is Corbats. Do I like Corbats? No. Is there any paint that I like for Corbats? No. Have I seen a spectacular custom for a Corbat? No. But I had a Corbat. My lab rat, who's now a Permy, started as a Corbat. Started as a green Corbat who was just super old in the pound. Banging name. 10 out of 10 name. So I grabbed him on up, made him a lab rat, and is now a Permy. Not a permanent Corbat. It's another species. But I just, gotta give it out. Bats are kind of cute. I kind of want to like a bat, So there's a Corbat. What's next? A Kugra. Another C tier. Classic Neopet. Our little tiger friend. Is it Jake? Jake the Kugra? No beef with him. That's why you're in C tier. Cute. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna go with cow. I unfortunately love a cow. Because I am nothing if I'm not basic. I love a cow. I really wanted a burlap cow. Maybe one day I'll lab zap for it. But like even pastel, cows are just so cute. I'm also biased because I really like cows in real life. But these are cute. And I had a cow who I then zapped. So like that's unfortunate. But I would get a cow again. I would. They're just cute. What can I say? This is scientifically ranked, so we deducted the cows go in A, so they go in A. Lenny's go in F, because I don't like Lenny's. I don't like Lenny's. Very tall, very scary. No thank you. No thank you, Lenny's. What is an elephant? Elefante. They're an F tier because the only ones I know are again back in the Grand Theft Imagine game where they're the villains. So the first little elephants that I think of are villains, and that's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I don't really like them. No great customs. I don't know. Maybe they're like a secret, like underrated Neopet that people like. I just don't. Loops. Lupe. Loop. I say loop. L-O-O-P. And I don't care about the Neopets pronunciation because they're wrong and I'm right. It's like a little wolf guy. Perfectly fine. But they remind me of NeoQuest and NeoQuest 2. And I'm currently in the middle of NeoQuest 1, so just a little thing. Like pretty soon I'm gonna get the little NeoQuest trophies on my user lookup and it'll be me and the loops forever. So shout out to you. Lutaris, I'm so sorry. I just don't care about Lutaris at all. And I think it's kind of swaggy that like they can't go to the POW and they just run away. But I just have no need for them. I have one. I made it. If anyone wants a Halloween Lutari, let me know because I'm giving mine away. Like, what are we doing? I do not like a single paint for the Lutari. They have the fist. They're ready to attack. I don't like them. Everyone else likes them. And I'm so glad for everyone else. Me? Can't do it. Can't do it. Not it. They bring me nothing, and then you guys hype up Lutari Day, and we talk about Lutari Island, and I'm like, well, maybe we can't do anything with Lutari Island because Lutari is a little bit nothing, and that's the energy they're bringing to Lutari Island, nothing. That's why it's been closed down for 20 years, because it sucks, and Lutaris aren't anything. Sorry. Sorry, I know you guys are gonna get mad at this one. You guys are gonna get mad at this one. Nimos are an S tier. I said what I said. Nimos are an S tier. We're gonna start respecting Nimos on my watch. Today, and for the rest of humanity, we have to be nicer to Nimos. They're beautiful. They're cute. There's a frog. That's a frog right there. Love them. Especially just like the classic colors. Beautiful. Halloween, beautiful. Mutant, beautiful. Darrigan, beautiful. But the best one, a Moroccan Nemo, is that big old spider crab. 10 out of 10. TNT was in their bag with that one. Beautiful. I love a Nemo. I love how they're just like in that little squat position. Their fists don't bother me. That's a classic Neopet. It's a beautiful Neopet, and I will defend Nemos. Any Nemo hate has to come through me first, and it's not getting to the Nemos because we're not doing Nemo hate anymore. That's over. That's canceled. Whatever ranking you had Nemos at before, you better put them a tier above. I feel like I'm the only one out here who's like ride or die for Nemos, and it's okay. Because I can single-handedly protect all the thousands of Nemos against whatever online bullying campaign you guys have against them. It's entirely rude. For what? Like, why do you hate Nemos? You don't. You don't hate Nemos. You think you don't like them, but that feeling's actually love. So we need to be nicer to Nemos. Like, not on my watch. What's this little Mirka? Yeah, Mirkas can go enough. I don't care about a Mirka. I just don't like them. Again, I don't love a round Neopet. I think that's what I'm like exploring. The Jub, the Kiko, the Mirka. They can't just be like a circle. Now, Mirkas are better because they have the arms and the legs and the tail. It's not like a Kiko where I'm like trying to figure out how they move. And they're not full feet. But I just don't like them. Sorry. I don't like a Mohawk either. It isn't Agent 000. Is that the one who I beef with and cheat? I don't know. I don't like them. Classic Neopet. Yet to see a good custom. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah for Mincies. The fists ready to fight, and they're very small, and I feel like sometimes with like small creatures there's just a lot of emotions, but because they're not super tall, the emotions like don't have enough places to spread, and so I feel like they're just very angry at me and I did nothing to them, and I haven't seen a good custom, and I don't like the colors, and blah 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 blah. We're gonna move on before they start fighting me. Norbs are A tier. The Norbu is an A tier Neopet species. Hate to break it to you. Hate to break this to you. I love a Norb. Mutant and Toy are probably my favorite. You can't tell me Toy's not an excellent color. And I just like them. I love a little unique Neopet. Ignoring H as an S. I love a Neopet that no one else seems to care about. Like, Norbs are some of my favorite, like, underrated Neopet. Because it's not that you guys dislike them. No one thinks about them. It's just like me out here caring for Norbs. And we need more of them. So you guys should go out and create a Norbu. Because they're beautiful, majestic little llama people. And I like them. Unis go in C tier. I had a uni for like the longest time. I think it was pink, beautiful. Like I don't dislike a unicorn. I feel like I really liked unicorns when I was a kid, but yeah. I've never really played around with the Norbs or tried to customize it or really give like a really good hard thought into any like paints or anything for them. But because I had a Norb, because I had a uni, that's why they go up there. You guys are going to be upset at the rationale for this one. Ogrins are going to go in B tier because I love Orion that much. And it like doesn't make sense. Because I would never like have an ogre as a pet. And I fully understand why you guys have them in F tier. But that's a little unacceptable. I love Orion so much that like he's elevating his species to B tier. And we're gonna just have to adapt. We're gonna have to adapt. I can't even name an iconic paint color for an ogre, and that's how little I think about them. But their leader, pull them up, sorry. What is this, a Yerbal? I don't know what that Neopet is, I don't care. You're an F tier, sorry. Poogles, C tier. I have a Poogle, don't I? I have a Poogle on a side account, Toy Poogle. Beautiful, wonderful. They just look, eh. It's very Bunny coded for me, where it's like, when I first started, I started in December, y'all, so I had to not only wait for Bunny Day, I had to wait until like September, November for my Poogle. And then I got him. Looks beautiful, toy. But I really only like the toy color for the Poogle. I don't really care about the other ones. But they're like kind of cute. They're fine. I like my Poogle. There's something there where like I can see it, and I feel like if we tinkered with the design, we could have like a perfect Neopet. But like, I don't know if it's like the ears that are like back because it's like scared of something. I don't know. Poogles used to be great. PFNs can go in F. Rookies can go in F. Scorchio can go in C. I think it's the better dinosaur. I think they look cuter than a Drake, but not really loving it. Again, Shoirus can also go into a C because there's like one cute Shoiru, and it's a better dragon than a Drake, and it's like a baby. Like it feels like the base is like a baby Neopet, and they're fine. A Skeeth, I have to go in F. Sorry. I have to go in F. I think it's funny that they eat everything. That's it. I know growls also eat a bunch of stuff. Sorry. Here we go, Tekko. We're gonna be traveling. Where did I put the Tekko? Oh, already automatically went up to the correct tier. Tekkos are in A. Look how cute it is. Like I said, I love a little reptile in real life, so I have like a little spot in my heart for reptiles and Neopets. I don't have one. I could see myself getting one. And I want a basic... You can't tell me that tail isn't cool. They're just great Neopets, and they're underrated. And I feel like we gotta be nicer to them. I feel like we don't think about them. So I need you all to like stop for a moment and think about how cool they are. I'll give you a moment. Alright. We are back with the Terry. Don't like a Terry. Don't like a Terry. Sorry. It's a little bird thing. Don't care. Tonu. Don't like a Tonu. Don't love one. This is a Yerbal again. Different color. Different color, same tier. Tuscany's. Ooh. Who's the Tuscany I have beef with and cheat? Don't like them. Don't like them. An Usul. Usals are gonna go into C tier. I have one. Moroccan. Beautiful, excellent. It's the head with like the ears. Now, they're great for customizing, I hear. If you want to put a wig on your Neopet, get it on an Usul. I feel like TNT makes wigs look only good on Usals and not on any of the other pets. None of them. The rest of you 50 whatever y'all look horrible in wigs. An Usul is gonna wear a wig. Whenever I have to see, do I like this wig? I go to Dress to Impress and I put it on an Usul. Because that's what wigs are for. They're made for Usals. Very easy to customize. Like, I get it. And despite the fact that I've been yapping about customizing for like 20 minutes, I don't really care about customizing like that. I have my little Moroccan one, a little snail guy. Beautiful, gorgeous. Usos are kind of interesting because I think they look best when they're painted, and I don't love the default colors on them. But I just feel like whenever whoever the creative team is decides like what we're gonna do, they always give Usos a little something. Like they have the whole like Usuki line, like little Barbie line. Like people love them. Like if you're a customizer, you probably have an Uso. I have my Uso that I love. I don't love them overall, but when I get into customizing, I know I'm gonna have like 17 of them. Because that's just, they're made to be dressed up. Why do you think they have the Usuki line? They're just made to be the fashion forward girly on the Neopets roster. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. B tier's not high enough. Vandies are S tier. A Vandegree is an S tier Neopet. I love a Vandy, and I'm surprised they've been out for such a long time, and TNT doesn't care about them because you all don't care about them. What did the Vandy do to you? Nothing. It's just like a cute little Furby creature that I love. A little owl something something. Halloween, beautiful. Mutant, I have a mutant Vandy. Unique. Stunning. Fantastic. Spectacular. Every Vandy is good. My Vandy's, I have two. I have a mutant, and then I have one that I'm pretty sure I'm going to turn gray and turn into like a plot pet. We'll see. But we need to put some respect on the Vandies. They're great, and yeah, they don't have a lot of items. They don't have a lot of items because they're one of the newer Neopets. But if we all shout the way I'm shouting, Vandies will run the world. They will, they truly will. They're beautiful. You just want to pick them up and cradle them. I love a Vandy. I think it's weird that you all don't. Like, you guys are giving haters. Great to customize. Big, beautiful eyes. They have a fist, but it's not to fight. I like a Vandy. I like a Vandy. I do, and I'm going to spend the next 2 minutes talking about how much I love Vandies. They're just beautiful creatures, and I feel like I'm the only one that likes them. You all need to start liking Vandegrees more. Like, honestly and truly, like, the hate has to stop. They're probably my favorite of, like, the underrated Neopets. Because they are such a new species, they don't even go into, like, that classic Neopet category. And then we got the new Varwolf, and you all forgot all about the Vandies. But I have never forgotten about the Vandy. Beautiful. I love them. I love a Vandy. Everyone go adopt a Vandy. Please. Because it's just... there's nothing better than a Vandy. It's probably my favorite. Ugh, it's hard. Because those three in S tier, they're all fighting for my favorite species. But Vandy, beautiful. And it's just... I love them. I love them. Walkie, B tier. B tier. Walkies look great. I had a walkie for a little bit. Great to customize. It's like a little cat, a little fluffy little cat. Beautiful. The only reason it's in like B tier and not C tier is because I had a walkie that I loved and that I ended up putting up for adoption. And the reason it's not an A tier is because I don't see myself getting a walkie again in the future. But I have no beef with them. And there's just a lot of like uggos and losers in the C tier. And I'm not putting a walkie in C tier. Like, they're a little too good for C tier, but they're not good enough for A tier. Hence, B tier. They look good. I like the default colors. They're cute. It's a little cat. A little kitty cat. Like a little kitty cat. Yeah. Zweez. Zweez go to A tier. I love as we talk. They're like a cute little like fox, whatever. It reminds me of like the Pokemon Vulpix, which was my favorite as a kid. Always chose a Vulpix. And apparently they're like not like the strongest, greatest Pokemons. Doesn't matter because I love them. And they're cute. Now, Zwees, they're truly cursed with the fist. Put the fist down. Put it down. But I love a Zwee. I had one. I would get another one. I think I have one on my side account. They're beautiful. They're wonderful. I love all of them. I love seeing all of your customs. I feel like not a lot of people have them because I feel like when you guys are like creating Neopets, you're not scrolling down far enough to find them. And then whenever people, you know, have them up for adoption, you guys always give them the most horrid boo-boo name. But I like a Zwee. They're beautiful. They're majestic. Like, they give me like horse and like the majesticity of a horse. Yeah, I'm gonna stand by that one. Zepharas, I'm gonna put in B tier. I like a Zavara. I have a Christmas Zavara, which I think is the best color for them because they have like the halo and they're all white. There's a lot of good things about them. I have one. There's nothing wrong with them. I just wish we got more out of them. I feel like they're holding back and they need to just release it and like really show their greatness. Very similar to what I was talking about with the Kachik. Like, you guys are good, you're standard, but they're hiding something up their sleeve and it's time to release it. The 2025 is the year. Just really show how excellent of a Neopet you are. And I feel like those Zepharos are hiding. And they're being a little timid. They're the best of the Christmas pains. So like they have that locked in. But there's just so much more they can give to the world. And I'm waiting for them to give that to us. And I don't care about the Varwolf. Don't care about the Varwolf. I talked about this when I talked about the release of the Varwolf. They're fine. I don't have any issues with them. They're in F tier because like I have no attachment to them. I've never had a Varwolf because I don't have premium, and the time I'm filming it's not available to like everyone. I'm happy that you all love your Varwolves. I'm very interested to see what they do with them because like it already looks like a Halloween Neopet with the fangs. Everyone's talking about the Varwolf and no one's talking about the Vandy, the better of the V Neopets. So yeah, they're new, so not too much. Like they're design wise better than like a Tonu, an Ogren, sorry Orion. They're better than like, they're probably like a B for design, but they're just too new and they haven't like stepped up and showed out. But I know things are busy over at the Neopets headquarters, so like maybe they don't have time to like step up and show out. I could see them moving to C tier depending on how they're released and what the special quest is to get them, and if they have any like, are they related to the Void Within plot? Are they just a thing? What's going on? They're just too new for me to put the anywhere up close, anywhere up top. And they haven't wowed me, and I don't care. But I'm not saying that in the future I won't care about them. But right now, here we go. Here are the bottoms. The C and the F, you don't want to really be in C and F. You don't want to be in F. F, bye. Hate all of them. C, it's because I like them a little bit. I've had them. I have no beef with them. You know, there we go. B tier, they're a little good. A tier, excellent. S tier, like I'd die for them, not to be dramatic. Like I'd kill for A tier, but I'd die for S tier. Like it's so, ugh. A Nemo, an Aisha, and a Vandy. And that's perfect. Those are my three favorite species. And it's like when I look at A tier, do I love a Chia? Yes. Do I love a Quiggle? Yes. Do I love a Grundo? Absolutely. But there's just something about that S tier. They're all good. So there we go. That is the scientifically accurate ranking of the Neopet species for 2025. If you have an issue with it, you're going to have to work on that on your own. You're going to have to work on that on your own because the comments of this video better not be, I disagree. This one that's an F should be up. Or Nemos, they should be down. No. No, the scientists, every single scientist on the world, I just finished a call with them this morning. That's why I put this video out now, because I was just on the call with them this morning and we figured this all out. Here we go. These are the Neopets. If the Neopets in S or A, we need to make them. We need to make more of them. They need to have more representation on neopets.com. And if you get the Neopets in F tier, we have to stop. We have to stop. Do we need any more Mohawks? Do we need any more electric blue Mohawks in the pound? No. No, we don't. Flotsam and Jetsam, low-key forget about them. Eries, because they're classic. They should be higher up, but they're not. Drake, sorry. Sorry, don't care. So here we go. I don't know how to end a video like this. It's just like, here we go. The correct ranking of Neopets. Yeah. Let me know your favorite Neopet. And if your favorite Neopet's in like C or F tier, sorry. Choose one from like S or A. This is just, oh, it's so good. I love being like right. And this is the correct ranking of Neopets. Alrighty. I'll see y'all later. Bye.